Hi, my name is Addison Castles, and my first project for Sports Med 3 this year was motion analysis for basketball. So, my athlete participating in my program is Lilybell Ski, and she's a varsity basketball player, and she's been playing basketball for 10 years. She specializes in the position of point guard, but also slides down to the post when they need her to. So the target areas that we will be focusing on in this presentation and throughout my project are the shoulder and the knee because they are the most commonly injured in basketball. So in the shoulder, the most abundant injuries are the rotator cuff with sprains and ruptures, and there are also subluxations and dislocations of the glenohumeral joint from landing, arms being pulled, and also just getting caught in weird positions when shooting and other issues like that. Another issue for the knee is ligament tears and sprains. So usually the most common sprain is the MCL, and then the most common tear is an ACL. But we do have many other tears and sprains of the LCL, which is the least common, the MCL and ACL. Along with ACL tears, most of the time there are meniscus sprains, which is just a little bit of a tear or maybe just a small issue with the meniscus, and also meniscus tears, and those usually go along with ACL tears or sprains. And then we also have patellar dislocation and subluxation from when people land incorrectly or players land in an awkward position for their knee and they are not protected for issues that may happen like that. So my goals to improve in this project was to decrease the valgus of her knees when landing in different scenarios, such as when landing from shooting, during gameplay, and also rebounding, because those are the most common areas where knees tend to go in. So valgus is when you land and your knees go in, and that's very, very unstable for your knees, and that causes a lot of issues. And then also to improve her shooting technique, because a lot of shoulder injuries to the rotator cuff happen because of overuse and incorrect shooting form. So my program consisted of some of the exercises for the shoulder are shoulder raise series, which is forward, lateral, and also bent over, and I will show you videos of that. Also, we worked on some shooting form and making sure she's shooting properly and also in the most comfortable way for her shoulder. And we also did bear claw crawls, which are stabilizers for the shoulders to make sure those traps and your deltoid muscle are staying really, really stable. And then for the knee, we did body weight squats, and she can add the band for resistance, and especially focusing on not bringing her knees in when she hits the bottom and she's coming up. We did calf raise series because even though the calf isn't part of the knee, it is one of the muscles around the knee that supports the knee. So all the muscles around the knee we want to have as strong as possible so that very, very little possibility for injury is able to occur. We have calf stretch, which I did after all of the workouts for the knee because it's good to loosen up your calves because you can cause other issues such as pulling your calf when calves are tight. There are a lot of issues, especially coming from an outside sport to the court, that the calves get really tight, and then we also have issues like that, and it also tightens up the knee. And then we also did single leg squat to bench, which is a stabilizer for all the muscles in the knee because it focuses mostly on the knee and knee stabilization. So I have this video of Lilybell jumping up and down and landing from the very first time we met. And then I have this second video of Lilybell's shooting form the first time we met. And you can tell it was a little bit sloppy. There weren't that many good things that I'd want to see out of a basketball player shooting, so we corrected a few of those. So here are the videos of my program. So to start off, this is the squats, the bodyweight squats. We didn't add a band because neither of us had a band and we didn't have access to it since we are visually learning right now. But you can see that she is going down and there is no valgus of the knees when she is coming back up. Then we have the calf raise series. So we do calf raises with the feet parallel, with the feet turned out and turned in to get all of the muscles for the calf. And then this is the single leg squat to bench. So you can see that it's focusing mostly on those knee areas and the quad muscles and the hamstring muscles to stabilize the knee. And then we also have the calf stretch. So when the leg is straight and she is stretching it like that, she is stretching her gastrocnemius, and when it's bent, she is stretching her soleus. Then after that, for the shoulder, we have the arm raises. We didn't have dumbbells, so we just improvised with some heavier rocks, and she's focusing on going forward, lateral, and pinching her scaps when she's over, especially to keep her stabilizers in good shape. And then after that, we did some shooting form. I had her focus on jump shots and also free throws. You can tell her form was way better after we worked on that. And then here are those bear crawls. And in this video, you will see that she is moving very, very slowly and isolated. And she is focusing on strengthening those muscles. So this was my athlete after the program. I wasn't able to meet with her, but she sent me videos. That's her shooting. You can tell the form was way better this time. And then the second video is of her jumping, and we're going to look for valgus. And when she's coming down, there is no valgus. That was my program. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can text me on my phone number, call me, or you can email me. This is my personal email address.